I think the wonderful shift that's happened is the awareness of the need to feed 9 billion people, and the fact that we can now stand up as an industry with pride and talk about all the achievements that we have made over the last few decades to produce food, to feed this growing population, but to do it in a way that is sustainable and reducing the impact on the environment. And biopesticides are one of those tools. With biopesticides, we're bringing another part of the story in terms of sustainability. The products don't persist in the environment, they don't have an impact on waterways, they don't leave a regulated residue on food. So a lot of the benefits that people say they want from organic food, we're able to bring with conventional food production because of the attributes of our biopesticide products.
I was struck by the disconnect between what you laid out in terms of the potential for biopesticides, in terms of things you said about trade, where we're going to have easier issues with residues, all those kind of things, and the lack of understanding on the part of growers of what's really out there in terms of biopesticides. I think that what I heard is, from my growers, tells me that they're operating on information that may have been true about products 15 or 20 years ago, but may not be true about products today. So there's a information gap, I think, in terms of their understanding of what the efficacy of products that are available today are, from biopesticide point of view.
Yeah, and we are increasingly getting that message across to the grower. So we're growing at about 30% per annum over the last 4 years since we came in and shifted our strategy to work in combination with the synthetic pesticides, because it's impossible for us to go head to head against the big ag companies. So we're actually working more in partnership with them to bring better solutions to the grower so he can have a higher yielding crop and get a better return on the investment. We're all motivated to get the grower to produce more from each acre on a lower cost.
Well, if our guys understand that it's not an either-or proposition as you bring it to the table. It's integrating biopesticides into an overall pest management program, and that's I think that's different than the pressure they feel is from the outside groups are saying, you should be able to go to biopesticides tomorrow. And yet not seeing the product mix out there that they believe allows them to do that. So yours is a little bit different value proposition.
It is, and I think it's working and it's resonating with the US food value chain. So we're seeing Walmart and Del Monte wanting to do this. They have their organic food lines, but they actually want to improve the quality of food and the sustainability of ag production for everyone. And therefore, this model has actually got some very big drivers behind the scene now that's sort of moving it forward.